Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, This Green's Life. My name is Sherry. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So, guys, if you're living abroad and you want to have things shipped to yourself, how do you normally take care of that? Now, here in Grenada, there are several shipping companies that you can use in addition to FedEx and the U.S. Postal Service, right? We have one in particular called eZone, so I tried them out today. So I want to show you what I purchased and also tell you how much I paid for it, and then also how much I paid to have it shipped to me here, and then how much I had to pay to clear it. Because when you ship things here, you also have to pay like customs, duties, things of that nature, right? So I want you to determine whether or not you think it's worth it. And I'm going to tell you my opinion when I'm done. Okay. So I'm going to do a haul with you. So I bought a 3 pack of the Hello brand toothpaste. This one is fluoride free. So I like fluoride free toothpaste. So they had this 3 pack on Amazon. So I got that. And I also got 2 bottles of EOS uh, body lotion. This was the cheapest one that they had on Amazon. It only cost $8.97. And I'm always looking for a bargain. So I got 2 of these, one for myself, one for my daughter. And I also bought a 3 pack of Crystal deodorant. This is aluminum free. And again, it's a 3 pack and it comes in different scents. It does come unscented if you want the unscented, but I bought the 3 pack of vanilla jasmine, and I also bought the 3 pack of lavender and white tea. And this is my first time using this one with the essential oils. I normally use the unscented, but I am going to try it and see if I like it. All right, guys. So I used eZone, and that was my first time using them. And the process works like this. So you pretty much go online, you sign up for eZone, and they give you a mailing address. And to be honest, what I noticed when I went on the website under my account, I actually have 3 mailing addresses: one for America, one in Canada, and one in England. So I got rather 3 mailing addresses, which I thought was cool. You don't have to pay to sign up for their service. So how it works is like you order whatever you want, from whatever website that you want. I used Amazon, and you mail it to your mailing address that they give you. So obviously, I mailed it to the one in Miami, and the items that I purchased, I only paid like about $62 for it, and I got free shipping because I wasn't in a major rush, so I just set it up where it was free shipping. So that was one less fee I had to pay. So, like I said, to sign up for eZone, it's free, but the cost starts to kick in once you get it shipped to you, right? So, $62.46 for the items, and then eZone charged me 100 and I believe 92 EC, which turns out to be about $73 US. So altogether, I paid like about $135 for my items and to have them shipped here. Now, that shipping cost also includes it going through customs, me paying taxes, duties, like all those other little fees that you have to pay when you import things into Grenada. So overall, I thought it wasn't too bad of a price because think about having something shipped to you to from America to Grenada, right? So if you use FedEx or USPS, the shipping alone is going to be more than $100, right? And then you still have to clear it through customs. So I thought for $73 for shipping and clearing through customs, I don't think it was that bad. Now, would I do it again? Probably. Now, let me explain to you how it works here. Once you go overseas, especially in the Caribbean, the way we get things from America, we normally send them in barrels. That's the most economical way to do things because your barrel, you can put a lot of things in there, right? The majority of your cost is going to be whatever you're putting in the barrel to ship down. Shipping a barrel from America to Grenada, depending on where you are, might cost you 100 and change. right? And then you pay to get it cleared here in Grenada. So you pay your customs, your duties, your taxes, whatever you have to pay. And sometimes they do have promotions where you get free duties, taxes, things of that nature. They typically do that around the holiday time, like Christmas. When we had the hurricane last year, they also did that during that time as well. Um, but in terms of economics, it's much cheaper for you to send a barrel. But if you want something quick and dirty, then you go ahead and do this process. This package was £6, right? So again, I had two lotions in there. I have six roll-on deodorants and three toothpaste. And I know some of y'all are saying, "Wow, you paid $73." But think about it. It's stuff that I can't get down here. There's places that I could get it, but I find like at the end of the day it turned out to be cheaper because when I added up everything and then I divided it by the number of items, I'm pretty much paying like $12 in change for each item. And I know that's expensive. But in terms of how much you would pay for this stuff here, it's going to still be cheaper because maybe a bottle of lotion, the EOS brand, might be like $25, right? EC. So, I mean, it might still turn out to be a little bit cheaper. But let me see. Because I think $25 might be understatement. So let me see. So I mean, it might some things it might work out that way that you could get it for cheaper at the end of the day if you're doing comparisons in terms of US to EC dollars. So sometimes you might be lucky, but I think $25 I might be underestimating. I think it might cost more than that for some ears down here. But nonetheless, I only do something like this like when I am really out of personal items, like, toothpaste, because I don't use any toothpaste with like fluoride and stuff in it. So I'm real picky about my underarm because I don't use anything with aluminum in it. And they don't have what I'm looking for here. So it to me is worth it. But overall, what I normally do is send a barrel. That's the most economical way to send things to yourself when you're living in the Caribbean, and that's what most Caribbean people do. But overall, E Zone, I thought they were very professional. It only took about a week for me to get my stuff. Um, like just smooth operation. You know what I mean? From beginning to end, smooth. I cannot complain. Even when I called, because I know some people online were like, "Oh, they never answer the phone." When I rang, the phone rang twice and somebody answered the phone. So I have no complaints. I thought it was a good experience. And would I do it again? If I really need some things quickly, yes, I would. So I just wanted to come and give you this quick video today just to let you know about, how you go about getting things shipped to you if you need them here in Grenada. And I will also talk about my mail. I'm going to talk about that on another video. Take care, guys.